You know.
Do you believe in God and the devil?
Huh? Do I believe in the devil? No.
God and the devil.
I don't believe it. I don't believe in the devil at all.
I think people believe in the devil more than God.
Bienvenidos a Sin Gorrito Podcast. Aquí ando con mi carnal, el mero mero abuelito.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be your best podcast yet. No disrespect to my boys, everybody else that came on to like do the podcast, but I'm gonna be your best podcast yet. We're brothers, bro. Of course we're gonna have the best podcast.
Yeah, I want to talk hella shit to each other.
Most likely, yeah.
Hey, bro. So let me ask you a question real quick.
Oh wait. Let me clear something. I was not the brother that he said listens to Bad Bunny. That's not me. I do not listen to Bad Bunny.
Yes, the other one.
Me personally, I like to listen to opera music. No, I was kidding. Maquinete. No. It's all magical, bro. It's all about singing the mood.
Have you really actually listened to opera music? Wow.
No, but I've always wanted to go to an orchestra, like on a date. Imagine this. I bet you any girl has never. I will send money to any girl that has experienced this date. All right, I guarantee no girl has been to this date. A guy tells you he's gonna pick you up at 8. He tells you to dress nice, black tie affair, right? Black tie affair. Listen.
RBTA shit.
You come. He tells you to come outside. He's outside waiting for you, and there's a driver in a black Escalade. The driver drives you guys to SF to go watch an orchestra. The whole time you guys are in the back conversating. You know how fucking people always go on dates and like they're driving? Nah, fuck that. I'm getting us a driver, baby. A driver while we're conversating. I look nice in my suit. You look nice in your dress. I got you your flowers. We go in. We watch an orchestra. They bring us wine. We're listening to the beautiful music. End the night, walking down the pier in SF. The driver comes to pick us up, take us home. Beautiful fucking date. Have you ever heard of that date idea?
No.
Fuck no. I'm a fucking genius. That's fucking free game for you guys. You want to make your girl fall in love? There you go.
What makes you think they're going to want to go on the date, first off?
Well, that's if you find a girl that's willing to listen to it. If you find a girl that is not willing to do your interest, that girl does not love you. If you're like, babe, I like doing this. I like off-roading. She's like, oh, no, I'm going to get dirty. I don't want to go. That girl, that's not your girl. She does not love you. If a girl truly loves you, she'll do all your interests with you. If I tell this girl I love to skin animals and kill animals, and she'll be like, fuck it, I want to try it. That's how you know that girl loves you.
I'm never going to find a girl that likes the shit I do.
Look, that's what I'm going to tell you. Especially for musicians. If your girl does not support you, if your girl's not willing to be like, I'll go with you to tocar and just sit there and watch you, that girl does not love you. If that girl does not push you to make time for your music and inspire you and motivate you to do it, that girl does not love you.
I never found the one.
The thing is, bro, a lot of people like fall in love with girls and like they go through the honeymoon phase, but they won't last because they don't support each other. Like it's kind of like a selfishness. Like, I want you to myself. No, fuck your music. Come here. I want you to myself. Like, they won't push each other. No, fuck that. Don't hang out with me. Don't call me. Go do your homework. Go do this. A lot of people, they gotta find. I feel like nowadays people don't find couples to better themselves with each other. Nowadays everybody has that mindset of like, oh, I don't need a man, or I don't need no girl. It's not mostly. I hate thinking like, oh, I'm a fucking like those activists. Like, no, I hate women or Andrew Tate. No, fuck that. But I'm just saying, like, it is facts that. Okay, maybe it's not facts, but the majority of men that I know, like, do want to work for girls. Like, oh, I want to do this for my girl, and like, and then most of my. Like, knowing from, like, my girl cousins and all that, they're like, fuck a man. I don't need a man.
I know that's what they all are.
That's how all my girl cousins
especially Morelli.
Yeah, especially Mars. But most of them, I don't need a man. Oh, fuck that. My cousins are ratchet. Yes
our
or no?
Cousins.
Aren't our cousins ratchet?
Not all of them.
And not all of them, but most of them be like, nah, we're not ratchet. And they're wearing red Timberlands with long-ass nails and Cheeto dust in their fingers. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not. Fucking ratchet. Oh, my God.
They're from the Bay. What can you expect?
Yeah, and then they talk shit to us for being from the Valley.
That's where it's at, bro.
You guys are from the Valley.
And?
What the fuck? The Bay got no personality. Everyone's the same out there. I don't care.
But I think in the Bay Area, the scene is kind of different because it's kind of hard to be yourself out there. Because you get, like... Because you know how a lot of people fall under pressure? I don't
think it's hard to be yourself, but I think it's just... Since... It's just like you get influenced to be someone because everyone else is
like the same
like you kind of want to be it.
And there's an abundance of people out there too.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Like I hear we're so like, out here in Patterson, there's only like a couple of us, and all of us like have different ass personalities,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Hey, you know what I noticed too about growing up in the valley, in the Bay Area? I would always ask like I remember when I hang out with like Mars and like Gabby, I'd be like, let's do something. They'd be like, what? There's nothing to do. Like there's no parties going
bro.
on. I'm like, what do you mean? Fuck parties. Like let's go random now. Let's go in the cuts. Let's go fucking do stupid shit. Sneak into places, abandoned buildings.
What's the cuts?
Exactly. Yeah, they'd be like, what's the cuts? I'm like, oh my god. In the valley, we did the dumbest shit to have fun. Remember in high school, we go to Byron Inn, like we do the dumbest shit. We just drive around in the dark, turn off the lights for hours, and like drive around in the dark, go to the reservoir, do the dumbest shit. And then in the Bay, and I'd be like, oh no, let's go rando not tip over porta potties, and they'd be like, that's boring. Like the only way to know how to have fun is boba, fucking parties, drinking, or smoking. Like that's their ways of having fun, or going to fucking I don't know. I'll tell people like how we like to go to SF a lot and ride the scooters. Let's go to SF and ride scooters. That's boring. I'm like, oh my god.
That shit's not boring.
It's boring because you're fucking miserable. That's why. That's why I don't like. But people in the valley know how to have fun, no matter what. Have you guys ever gone cow tipping? It's a real thing. Try it.
Hey, I remember one time, I think in my junior year, bro, some kid got suspended because he was trying to cow tip in the morning. That's hella funny.
Yeah, like growing up out here, it was way better in the Bay Area. Sometimes I wish I lived in the Bay because like now growing up, when you want to go to clubs, like the nightlife,
Everything's right there.
Yeah, everything's there.
It's just like they have everything. They have a bowling alley. They have fucking Top Golf, bro. There's
for here. Where's our closest bowling alley?
Modesto or Tracy.
Exactly. Like it's not nowhere near. We have to drive far. So that's another thing. For us, going to Tracy, piece of cake. Modesto, all right, it's hella quick.
Going to Hayward, bro.
Oh, to Hayward, that's an hour drive. That's nothing. For them, oh no, it's all the way in San Leandro. I'm like, bro, San Leandro and Hayward's the same shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean that's a far drive? Oh, go to San Jose, it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. They're like, no, that's too far. I'm like, but how is that far? That's literally not shit. Like, I can't even finish a playlist like by getting there, you know?
It's just they're not used to the drive. They're not used to the journey.
Yeah. Like, we would do road trips, like hella road trips with Leche.
I think the difference is because, like, right there, you get everything de volada. Internet de volada. Because when you come out here, they'd be tripping, the signal's hella fucking shit. I mean, it is. Yeah. But, like, over there, todo de volada. Food de volada. 24 hours everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it is true. Like you can say that like the Bay has everything, but then you can also argue that the Valley has everything.
Yeah, everything that we need.
Yeah, like I mean, you can't go to fucking. I mean, you can go ride a horse in the Bay, but you gotta go to like San Jose where there's farms or the mountains.
Oh, by like Los Gatos and all that.
You know what I don't get? What people don't do in fucking in the Bay? Go to fucking Niles Canyon, drive around that curvy ass road at
that's
night,
just scary though.
Or go down there. There's hella abandoned buildings in the Bay Area. In Oakland, there's hella abandoned buildings, bro. Break into the abandoned buildings and throw shit at walls. I don't fucking know. Have fun. Like, get in trouble. But a lot of people are just like, I don't know. You know how they have fun? They swing cars in fucking circles and waste side. Like, that's just fucking like.
Hey, bro, and the fucking beaches are right there.
Yeah, bro, and they got beaches. You remember that time that we all went to the beach just to dig a hole? Why'd you guys go to the beach? We wanted to dig a fucking hole.
Hella museums in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Libraries. I mean, I'm a library guy.
I've been getting into books like back. I used to read books back then.
I know. I went into your room to play the PS4 one day, and I was reading your book.
And did you read it? That's Eileen. Eileen gave me that book.
And then I found your journal too.
You did?
Yeah,
did you read it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I don't know you did.
No, just play. I didn't know you had a journal, but I got you to confess it.
Yeah, I do have a journal.
Really?
Yeah, I do have a journal.
You
did have a journal, and I know you read it. I know you're lying.
No, I didn't. I didn't even know you had a journal. I swear to God, on my mom. I don't know her mom.
Okay, I do have a journal. Everybody should have a journal. You're the one that made me get a journal.
For real?
Because you told me write down your feelings into a book, and when you want to write a song, go back into it. And then, like, get it from there. Like, fucking write, like, and that's how you fucking get. That'd be like, how do you write songs? And you'd be like, I just write shit down, and then I go back to it. Like, that's what you told me that.
Yeah, but I do it on my phone. That's what.
I wrote it down. I wrote it down on a journal.
That's cool, though. I think writing on paper is better anyways. You know why? Because when you're writing shit down, like that physically, you memorize it better. I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
I feel like on the phone it's easier because you just pull it out.
But like the physical action of you writing it makes you think more. I don't know. Like, I don't know how it works. For me, at least when I write shit down, it helps me come up with more ideas. Especially if I'm just typing, it's too easy. If I'm writing it down, it helps me come up with better ideas. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just like a pen and paper type of guy.
I feel like there's... I guess. How do you think people used to write songs back then in the day? Like that on notebook, but like, do you think people would write shit down in feelings like that? Or do you think people would experience something and then write it down?
Everyone has different types of. If you think about it, bro, writing is a form of art like anything else.
Yeah.
It's a form of poetry, story writing, or whatever. What's corrido? It's a story writing.
Yeah.
It's or like some people sing some songs as poetry. So really, it just depends. A lot of people have a different approaches when it comes to writing, and it's not just writing music. I'm talking about like writing stories, movies. Bro, think about writing a whole script for a fucking TV show and a movie. That's fucking difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just they really get into like a mindset. So a lot of people have different approaches. Some people smoke weed. Some people do fucking psychedelics.
Do you think weed is like like? Do you think weed? Do you think, say you have like a artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
He smokes weed every day. Fucking loves to smoke weed, right? Like this guy fucking wakes up, smokes. This guy can do nothing not high, right?
Yeah.
Like extreme pothead. He writes fucking songs, right? He writes hella songs. Do you think, and he has like a style, right? You know how artists have their styles.
Yeah.
Do you think if he just stopped smoking weed, and remember this guy smoked all the time. You think if he just stopped smoking weed, his style and music would change?
Yes.
You think it has that big of an impact?
Yes. Here's the reason, bro. When you smoke weed, what does it do?
I mean, it changes you. You do it for an effect.
Usually, from at least from my experience, your mind's racing at 1,000,000 miles per second, right? So what happens when you stop smoking? Like when you stop smoking, when you get off your high, your head starts hurting, right? If no one notices it, like next time pay attention, and your head will start kind of hurting, right? So your mind stops working that fast, right? So you're getting like a dopamine rush, I believe. So when you're fucking, I don't know if it's, I don't know, something's happening with your fucking head, right? So when you get into a creative mindset when you're high, you're thinking hella all these ideas, and you start writing them down. So when you're not high anymore and you just start writing, your mind's not working nearly as fast as when you're high. At least when I'm high, when I've gotten high before, I used to have super profound thoughts. Some of my best songs are when I'm high, or when I was high.
What if it's like when you're high, you write down like feelings, like, okay, like you think hella fast. I'm sad because of this. And you write song. Ay, estoy triste, me quebraste el corazón. But what if when you're not high, you have more time to think about it and you feel more? So what if it's like the song instead of like, cause nowadays, what I don't like nowadays, like I feel like more songs are just telling feelings, right? I'm sad. I'm gonna do this and doing this. And I feel like back then songs told stories. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's
like,
still songs like that.
I mean, I'm sure there is now, but I feel like it became a trend of like just saying things. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fuck your bitch. I'm gonna fucking get hella money. I'm gonna kill you. Like just saying things you're gonna do.
That's why I like J. Cole so much, because if you listen to the songs like No Role Models or something like that.
J. Cole tells stories. Exactly. Yeah. Why do you think those things got so big? I've always told people that it's a beautiful, music is a beautiful fucking art. This is why. This is why, like, the way you record a music video means so much. And this is why a lot of people were fucking mad when J. Cole released the music video to the No Role Model, or the one that's like, we have sent something in the classroom. Like, how's it go again? I forgot.
Yeah, I know when he's talking about the bitch he's trying to get.
He was, so look, when you have a song, I can show you a song, show three people a song. Each one of all of us are going to have a different meaning to that song.
Yeah, it's in a different way.
A word, I might like a certain quote. We might all like that certain quote, but I guarantee you that we're all going to apply it to a part of our life that was different, that we experienced. It's all going to apply differently to our lives, right? Mm-hmm. That's what's so beautiful about music. The thing about why music video is so powerful is because as soon as you apply a music video and someone watches that, you take that away, because those words start connecting to that music video. But that's only when you be like, oh, I'm going to take you out for coffee, and the scene is you taking her out to coffee. You broke my heart, and the scene is you getting to break your heart. You're giving those words a meaning. They already have a meaning, but now it's just a specific meaning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I never liked when shooting videos doing what they're saying in the song, because I kind of want that effect of the viewer putting it into their own thing.
Yeah.
You know how mad people were when they found out that music video was about puppies?
No Role Models?
They turned it into dogs. Like dogs falling in love for each other. People were like, what? How could you do that? You know how much people
That's genius, actually.
You know how much people related to freaking like them being a human being, and they did it to dogs? And they were kind of like, oh, fuck. Like, we wanted to see a thing. But the thing is that they released a music video so late afterwards. Music videos are tricky. because people are either gonna hate it because it contradicts what their idea of the song was, or they're gonna love it. And music is so powerful because you're controlling what you want them to perceive. When it's just a song, they perceive what they want to perceive. That's what's so beautiful about it.
That's why I've been trying to get into videography, bro. Because it's an art. It's an art on a whole nother level.
Oh hell
It's
yeah.
a modern day art.
I mean, it's crazy how everything is a fucking art. Anything that's created by anyone is an art, right? Because everyone's gonna have their own passion, their level of passion to it, and their level of like, everyone's just gonna take things to a different level. When someone wants to do something, they're gonna do it, and when someone wants to create art and it comes from the heart, it's gonna, I don't know. Some people don't know how to express themselves, and then through shit like that, you don't have to express yourself.
You show it.
You just show it. I don't know. I think that's why. But it's kind of crazy, you know. People get famous off of forms of expressing themselves. Who's lying? Who's creating it just to fucking be eye candy and look good for people?
And that's like I was talking to Andres from Comando Nico the other day, and we're talking about songwriting, and he said, and I told him a barrier that a lot of people have is that they're afraid that what they're gonna write is not gonna be truthful, when in reality, in writing, no one it's your world, it's your own world. No one has a say in your world, so you can just say whatever you want to say, even if it's a lie. Doesn't matter. People will still relate to it.
It's interesting because that might be how you want to be perceived, and you can tell a lot. You can tell a lot by a person by the way they want to be perceived. Like, there's a way people perceive themselves, and there's a way that they want to be perceived. And writing is a big way. If you see someone that writes about fucking supposedly like to kill people, or fucking like I rob people, or like I'm gonna fuck your bitch, you know, like it's a certain way people like to be perceived. And I feel like it's like, to be cool nowadays, you kind of have to like those things, no?
I don't think so.
Like it's like a certain like crowd that people want to fit into, and like in every genre, like there's a specific type of people that would listen to like Tony Loya, you know, like they have specific like personality traits, you know.
Yeah,
and then like people that listen to like El Labón Armado have like a specific personality trait, you know, like.
It's just, I think when I talk to artists, bro, and they ask me like, oh, how do I make it or whatever, I tell them, you got to be yourself, and you got to have your own sauce. Because there's one thing that every famous artist has that no one else has. It's their own sauce. They're their own. You cannot say Nathaniel Cano. Nathaniel Cano is the same as Kevin Carl or Ed Maverick. No. Or you can't say Ed Maverick is the same as J. Cole. They're all famous.
But can you say Kevin Carl and Ed Maverick are the same?
No.
I agree with you.
They're in the same genre, but they're not the same. Yeah. They have their own little sauce. Yeah, even to the way they dress, bro. They're just different.
Fuck yeah. Everyone. What about like Tony Loya and JD? A lot of people say they're the same. No. I wish I would have got a soda now, because that just looks good.
Get one. I just cut it.
All right. Yeah, keep going.
I don't think they're the same, because look, there's obviously a Tony Loya has an influence of JD in him that you can tell, but the songs are not the same. They're not remotely the same. And I say this too, because look, Vicente Fernandez and Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra has an influence.
That is a great fucking example.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra has a big influence on Vicente Fernandez, like, and they're not the same. You know what I mean? So it's just like, when people want to compare Tony Loya and JD, there's an influence on Tony Loya of JD, but I don't think they're the same, bro.
I think now the genre of like Mexican music is like expanding. Like, it always expanded, obviously, but like now it's different. Like, I feel like now Mexican music is branching out. Like, you know how rock, there's like punk rock, there's metal, and then there's pop punk, like, you know? It's kind of like that. And we've talked about this before, like there's corridos tumbados now, amor tumbado, and there's just amor, and then there's like narco corridos, like all these type of, like, you know? And some people would like say that they're not corridos. Like, a lot of people say like well, yeah, I mean, some of them aren't, basically. Like, a lot of, like, the Es La One Armado song, they'd be like, oh, those aren't corridos anymore. Like,
son canciones.
Like, they're just, like...
Románticas es amor.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. What, for you, classifies as a corrido? Because my definition of a corrido will be way different from anyone else.
Like, for me, it's like... it's basically a song that tells a story, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
A ballad, a story, or anything. Because, like, if you listen to the Oda Alegres de Terán, or, like, Palomo y La Gorrión, like, they sing songs, like, they're, like, of them killing a fucking ex-wife because she cheated on him or something like Toma lisa el boya y traspasa.
You can argue that any song tells a story, though, can't you? Like,
Some.
yeah. I mean,
Let me tell you
I
this.
literally just said that earlier.
Let me
Some
tell you
don't.
this.
Yeah, some.
Corridos tumbados, in my opinion, I like corridos tumbados. I'm a big fan of Nata, but in my opinion, they're not corridos. Some. Because if you listen to Madrid by Nata, to me, that's a corrido. Because he talks about some girl that he, like, fell in love, that, you know, he didn't take to Spain or whatever. That's only there for, like, some time or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or compared to, like, if you listen to an old corrido like Cuatro Espadas or something like that.
Yeah.
Those corridos talk about stories, and those from like the 60s or whatever. But if you just play like a song that classifies as a corrido tumbado, like Disfruto lo malo.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think that's a corrido.
No, yeah, not every song tells a story. I take that back. I say you could argue it, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's just like again, it's just form of expression. Not all of them are stories.
Yeah.
Some are just feelings, like you said earlier.
Some are just listing things. I don't know. Art is interesting. I think some people. Do you think there's people that don't do it because they like it? It's just like everybody's doing it, especially out here in Modesto. Do you think some people are like, I mean, I don't really like guitar, but everybody's learning it, so I'm gonna go. Did you notice the big uprising of everybody wanting to learn the bass?
Yeah, and all that.
Like de repente, everyone's like, I want to play the bass.
Cause you know why, bro. Here's what I think, bro. This is my problem that I have with most musicians. I mean, I don't say it to them, obviously, but like when I fell in love with music, bro, it was because I truly fell in love with everything it did. Like the form of expressing myself with the music and with the lyrics. I think what a lot of people fail to understand and realize today is that when they make a grupo or they want to become artists or rappers, they do it because it's fun to do. Because honestly, if you put on a beat, bro, and you rap to it, it's fun, bro.
Oh, fuck
If
yeah.
you grab a guitar and sing a song, it's fun.
How much times have I told you to just press record and let me fucking talk on the mic? Yeah,
it's fun.
Exactly.
But some people do it on a deeper level, and that's what most artists do. They do it on a deeper level, and like where they make the music and the lyrics fit so well. Like if you listen to Bad Bunny's a fucking genius, you know? Like he truly is a party person. You know, like if you've seen videos of him partying or whatever, and then when he goes into the studio and he makes his music and he sings on it, it's just crazy. Like he truly loves.
It's like
doing
a natural
that.
element.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. He truly understands the music and the lyrics together. So when someone makes a group or whatever and they don't understand the element, like, oh, I want to make music and I want to become an artist, you have to understand that your music has to really come from your heart, and the music and the lyrics have to flow together.
You know what sucks about that kind of though? Cause like, how do you perceive people like Kevin, Carl, Ed Maverick to be as a person? Really sad, no?
I don't think so.
Like that's okay. So that's good that you don't. So that means you fucking. I mean, you're a musician, so you know that they don't. But I feel like a lot of people are gonna perceive them to be like really sad all the time, or people like Isaac Iwan. A lot of people don't know who that is. He's like kind of like he's not that big yet. He's one of my favorite artists. But like I feel like a lot of people from all the songs that they do, they're all sad songs. People would perceive them just to be sad all the time. And that's what kind of sucks, because like say you got big for that, for being like that. Maybe your songs that when you want to be happy aren't going to get as much views. You think is that one Armado will get just as much views from his simping songs to one where he's fucking tirando desmadre saying that he wants to fuck bitches?
Probably not, because they're not known for that.
Exactly. Like that's what kind of sucks about that.
But
it sucks when you make yourself to be known for something.
yeah, because I mean, you can argue that you could like Drake, bro, has hits and rap, hits and sad songs. It's like you have to give a diverse audience to like, bro. Drake has done Spanish tracks, reggaeton, bachata. Like if you like, if someone's like a master of the art, they will drop anything and then make anything sound cool. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if it hits or not. A lot of them just do it because they love it. You know what I mean? Like, you know me. I've done rap tracks. I've done a little bit of
rap
everything.
tracks are really good. You need to drop those.
No, I'm not gonna drop them.
Me personally, I think they're better than your Mexican songs. Like
You haven't heard any of my new shit. That's why.
I think I think you guys should hear. I guarantee you, if we did a poll where you posted your rap songs, and you actually know some people might, because your Mexican song, you have a good voice, but your rap songs are way more catchy. Like they're way more like like,
Cause I understand the art, bro.
yeah, like you want to fucking like vibe to that shit.
You see me in the '90s. In the '90s, everyone always tripping. Damn, everybody always tripping.
Yeah, definitely.
I made that shit sound like if I was in the '90s.
Yeah, no, it sounded like fucking some like Easy E NWA type fucking like. I think I don't know, like I think there's a lot of wannabes in like the music like genre now.
The people have to learn how to be themselves, bro.
Yeah.
Cause that's one thing that people like. I notice when I have artists come into the studio and record or whatever,
Always sound like
they're always trying to be something else.
Always trying to sound like somebody. Yeah.
And when I see somebody that when I notice that someone's like truly being themselves, and that they're into the music and they love how it sounds, and they're hella picky on what they want to do. I'm like, damn, this dude's fucking.
You know who's always like that, and I really like them for like they really don't give a fuck. Like they'll like do the weirdest things in songs. Ashley.
Yeah, I know he does.
Ashley
That.
always it was his. I think that's why I like a lot of his songs.
That's what makes him a good artist.
Yeah, he's like a lot of his shit is so weird. Like it's like
His requintos, everything.
yeah, it's the weirdest shit, the weirdest chords. Like ever since like when we first heard him play bass, like he would just like do the. I mean, sometimes it's like all right, Ashley. Like sometimes when you're playing like fucking like a romantic song, you start fucking like doing the weirdest adult. I'm like, all right, it's a little too much. But like when it comes to like the songs like writing, and he's making his own shit. Holy fuck, bro!
Even to his sad songs, to his corridos, bro.
Like you don't, like you don't hear it. Like you don't hear that anywhere. Like I can genuinely say when I listen to one of the songs and it's something new, I've never heard it anywhere.
I wish he dropped more of his own songs, bro.
Oh fuck yeah!
People would go crazy with it, bro.
Hell yeah!
Mírate,
Yeah, that one. Or
va.
like the Trono, the one where he's talking about Trono. He's like, un día me habló el vicio, me invitó a su castigo. That shit's last, bro. Like who the fuck thinks of that shit, bro? Like when I first heard that, where it was like vicio, like how the vicio takes you in, like and other people shut you out, and like that's why you go to it. Oh my god, it's fucking beautiful. No one, where in the fuck have you heard a song about that? Nowhere, bro.
It's a true art form.
Yeah, like it's fucking beautiful, you know? It's experience in a fucking like oh my god, but like that's what I'm saying, like there's it's so hard to find artists like that. And even harder to find artists like that truly want to make it. Because there's artists that like the idea of making it, that
they don't become obsessed with it.
That they're like, oh yeah, making it would be cool. I want to make it, but they don't need it. They don't need to breathe it. Have you ever heard that story about that? It's like a little like motivational thing about the guru, right? There's this guy, right? He wants to be successful. He tells his guru, he's like, I want to be fucking successful. Make me successful, right? I'll do anything. The guru's like, all right, fuck, I'll make you successful. Show up 6 a.m. to this beach. I'm gonna show you how to be successful. The guy's like, all right, fucking wakes up 2 hours early. Gets there 30 minutes early. He's in his suit. He's ready to be successful, right? He's ready. The guru goes, go into the water. He's like, what? Like, I got my suit on? All right, fuck it, but I want to be successful, right? I'm going to go in. He goes about, like, below the knee. He's like, go in more. He's like, okay. He's like, up to the waist. At this point, he's kind of like, okay, like, what are we doing? He's like, all right. He's like, more. He's like, man, like, what are we doing? Like, why are we playing games? Like, I thought I was gonna be successful. Like, what is this? And he's like, go in more. Like, he goes into about here, right? The guru comes and he fucking dunks his head underwater, starts fucking drowning him. The guy's fucking clawing, fucking hitting him, like trying to fucking breathe. The guy's fucking drowning, right? Guru's fucking drowning him. Gets up a little bit for air. He's like, fucking dunks his ass back in. The guy's fucking like, almost fucking fainting. He's doing everything he can to fucking breathe, right? Let's go of him. The day you want to be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you'll be successful.
I heard that story before.
The moment you'll do anything, do whatever the fuck it takes, hit, scratch, punch, fight back, to be successful, that's the day you'll be successful. And I think a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people love the idea of, oh, I want to.
It's that it factor. But yeah, that's one of the things that people don't realize when they say, oh yeah, I want to make it. It takes a level of discipline a level of discipline that no one will understand. It's like you have no life. You know, you want to make it. The journey is having no life. It's like you have a life, obviously, a social life, and you have a social status. But when you want to make it, I mean, there's shit they have to do, plan out. Oh, like in the music field, some people get it. Some people just get it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people, like Junior H, just one day he checked his thing, he was famous. Keeping it, that's where the fucking that's where.
But that's rare. That's an ideal situation, right? Yeah. That's an ideal situation we're talking about.
I don't think it's rare because what did you argue that most people? It's not like gradually. Wouldn't you argue that most people they have like a little bit. Then one day they drop one song and that's the one that just shoots them up.
Yeah.
Like
sometimes.
I think that's more common than people that just slowly just fucking
until they finally get with that one song that shoots them up. But if you notice a lot of times they're dropping a lot of, look at El de la Guitarra. He dropped like I think like 20 something songs before fucking one of them actually hit and blew up. But look at where he's at now. He couldn't stay up there. Some people are prepared for it, and some people aren't.
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, look where he's at now. He's doing great." I was gonna be like, "I haven't heard from him in a while."
Yeah, it's like he went back down.
Yeah.
Eslabon was prepared for it, bro.
Oh hell yeah!
They dropped, got a little bit of clout, kept dropping, and then finally when they dropped that one album, they blew up. He's prepared for it, and he keeps dropping.
When they dropped the boss, they got a little bit of fame.
Yeah, some people are prepared for it, some people are not. But like, it takes that discipline to keep dropping regularly, to keep posting regularly, to have that social media presence.
Who's prepared for it too? Dotacion. They're prepared for that shit, and you can tell. Like you can see it. Like I see it when I see their post. Like it's always like professional. They're professional about it.
Like I was saying, bro, you need to be posting twice. Look, Comando Único, they're posting TikToks every Thursday, every week. Bro, you know how much songs they got millions of views on TikTok? A lot. Yeah. And then how consistent are they? And when they come up with their content, it's pretty funny, bro. A lot of them do like funny dances when they're recording. Andres is hella ambientoso, bro.
Yeah. It's the actions that he does in the videos that get people to like. So what, bro? When I saw Jenny 6ix9ine like dancing to their song, I was like, "What? I know them. I've been to their house. I went to a jam out once with them. I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Like, that shit's sick. It's sick to see like people like that like are in your area, like make it like that to the top.
And if you talk to Comando Único, bro, Andres is himself, bro. He does it because he loves it. And then when he changes songs the way he does, he himself, bro. You seen how they perform, bro?
Yeah.
Perform really good.
Oh, they're sick. Oh fuck yeah, they're sick.
They're really good. But it's just like I said, bro. Like the fame is not for everyone, bro. It really isn't.
You think the fame's for you?
I don't want the fame.
What's the? That's interesting because everything that you're doing leads to fame.
It leads to fame, but I don't want the fame. That's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for stability, bro. I'm doing it more for stability and my love for it. I have such a love for recording, shooting videos, making music, recording with people, working with artists. It's something that I've always dreamed of doing it. And I'm not the type of person to let go of a dream because someone says, oh yeah, I have to work this way and this way because of this. Look at the more successful people in the world. They all started off with the dream. Look at Steve Jobs, the creator of Apple. He worked in his parents' garage until he was 28, I think, or 27, developing fucking Apple software. And that's $1 billion company now.
Do you think everything has already been invented?
No.
I listened to this interesting thing that this one guy said, right? He was like, everything's already been invented. He's like, I truly believe that there's nothing else that could be like invented, as in like tables, right? He's like, everything now is just a better version of something to make your life easier, right? Because ultimately, that's what the strive of the human population is. That's how we got to point A to where we are now, trying to make our lives easier, right? All these other things are just distractions to make us like not be bored the whole time, right? He goes, everything's already been fucking made. Everything's just a better version, like everything's just an updated version of something else.
Yeah.
Right? This guy goes, and that will never stop. The updating, right? He goes, whoever's watching right now, do this. When you're sleeping tonight and you can't sleep, try to invent a better version of the umbrella. The umbrella hasn't been updated ever. He's like, still the same as when it first was made. Think of a better version of. People never thought there's gonna be a better version of fucking shopping. If like Things like that. They did. Amazon. There you go. Easier way to do it.
Online shopping.
He's like, think of a better version of umbrella. There's your $1 million idea. And I sat there that night thinking and thinking and thinking. I was like, what about an umbrella that, because umbrellas will cover your face, but what about my clothes? I was like, what about a fucking umbrella that goes all the way down? I was like, nah, but then to like put it away, it's going to be a hassle, you know? People want something quick. I was like, fuck, like, what could I do? Like, what the fuck could I make? An umbrella that cleans itself. I was like, what the fuck, umbrellas don't need to be clean, just fucking shake it. Or I was like, a smaller umbrella. I was like, no, they already have those umbrellas that go down. And like, I sat there hella long thinking, what the fuck could I do for an umbrella? I was like, an umbrella that carries itself. I was like, they got fucking umbrella hats, right?
They do, huh?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, like, you know? And it made me, and then that process made me think to like, of like other things, right? Of bettering shit, right? And I was like, holy fuck. Like, it really just takes an experience for someone to be like, I should do this, I'm gonna do it, right? And I was starting thinking about music. I was like, you know, for food, you know, people when they do foods, like restaurants, they go on food tours. They'll go to different parts of the world, try hella foods, discover new tastes, right? Come back and make it their own. I feel like no one really does that with like music nowadays.
Oh, like go around the world and experience.
When the fuck is someone gonna go to like Tokyo and listen to the music, bring kind of that vibe, put it into a Mexican song? You have a new fucking style, a new genre style no one's heard of, right?
But it's hard to recreate something like that.
Don't think about recreating. It's like
Mixing?
bettering it, updating your version, like we said. Everything's already been invented. It's just making it better, right? Making it easier. Like, have you seen those like things where people are like, all those learning apps? People are making it easier to learn. People are down spending money on these apps because they want to learn guitar when they can easily just learn how everybody else did, right? But those are the people that don't really want to do it, that don't really want to learn. They want the easy way. And those are the people that are going to spend fucking $4 on an app that are going to teach you how to play guitar. And those people are just making fucking money. Because why? Everyone's looking for the easier route. Everyone. It's always the people that are willing to just fucking ground and pound through the hard route, the ones that are going to make it.
I learned guitar on a $30 fucking guitar.
I remember. I would always yell at Tito, shut the fuck up. You suck. Remember?
Yeah.
I'd be like, your dreams are over. You suck. There's a video of him fucking doing the requinto for Ariel Camacho. Ding, ding.
And I couldn't get it down.
Fuck. Like, ding, ding, ding.
You can see the frustration on my face.
Yeah, hella mad because you couldn't get it down. Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people just want the easy route. And if you fucking... I don't know. I think we need to fucking reinvent music. Not reinvent it, but better it. How do you do that, though? That's a hard question. How do you better
guitar? And
how do you better something that's already there, though?
Bro, like I see, you just have to be yourself, bro.
When is every melody? I truly think that there's a certain point where in space and time, from that every melody has been used up.
No, I don't think so.
Bro, it's impossible, bro.
Bro, let me tell you this.
The number isn't infinite.
Let me tell you this. Yes, it is.
The number of melodies possible is not infinite. It's a very big number, but it's not infinite.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's not. But let me tell you this. And regular, like United States, Mexico, Mexican music theory, music theory, not Mexican music theory. In regular United States and Mexican music theory, there's 12 notes, right? 12 notes. There's only 12. There's no more than 12. Each note has their own key, right? Each key has 6 chords. So think about those 12, right? What's 12 times 6? It's 72.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is 72.
Bro, why did it take you so long, bro?
Bro, I'm fucking bad at math, bro.
All right, anyways. It takes... There's 72 different variations of that, right? But that's just majors, right? Regular minors. And then you don't even have to play the root note. And there's different modifications for each chord, right? So there's a big number of chords, right? Just the Mexican and American music theory that I know of, right? Now, you go to the Middle East or China, they have like 94 notes. Or like shit like that, like crazy. Because you know what a music note is? It's just a frequency. It's a
That
certain
doesn't make sense.
It's a certain pitch.
How is there only 12 here? But over there, there's fucking hella.
Cause like here
Is there,
they only use those 12.
Galaxy?
No, and here they only use those 12, right?
Okay, so there isn't just only 12. They only use 12.
Yeah, they only use 12. There's more, right?
So there's more.
They use 12 because those are the 12s like that sound really good together or whatever, right? And those other countries, they use all those different notes because. Let me tell you this: if you move one note 10, I think it's 10 hertz or 10 kilohertz. I can't remember. There's a number. A certain number, like for example, a C and a C sharp is only like 10 kilohertz away, right? But there's notes in between that, so they'll they'll use like in China they'll use it. I'm not sure the number is 94. I think it's like 30 something maybe. I can't remember how many notes they have. But in between do and do sostenido, they put a note. So it's do something and then do sostenido.
Why don't we do that here?
I mean, we can. Why do you think there's such thing as
add that
fretless
to a
instruments?
fucking corrido or something?
But why do you think that there's such thing as fretless instruments? If you listen to Miguel, they kind of do it. Miguel and Miguel, if you really notice,
why don't we do that, bro?
if you notice,
what the fuck are we doing?
if you notice, Miguel and Miguel never. If you listen to their old tracks, they never had a guitar perfectly tuned.
Bro, that's how you fucking make new sounds. Like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. You know how to make the new sound. Why don't you fucking do it, bro? Fuck it.
I do it all the fucking time,
bro.
But a lot of people don't like my shit. And that's why.
So?
And that's why I stopped doing music for myself.
What the fuck? What the fuck did we, bro? Who cares if people don't fucking like the shit, bro?
I
We
know.
literally talked
I'm
about
playing,
this shit
bro.
earlier.
I was just playing, bro. Bro. You know I have hella songs. I focus so much on other people that I never really fucking.
You know what? You know why I said it like with it's hard working with you because you fucking contradict yourself a lot.
I know I do.
Like you'll be like any content is good content as long as it's content. Just as long as you're getting shit out there. But then again, I'm like, bro, just drop a song. You're like, nah, it's not good enough. I'm like, bro, but it's fucking content.
It's not good enough for my opinion. You know what I mean?
Bro, but it doesn't fucking matter, bro. Tito, bro, oh my god, people heard your rap songs, bro. Especially the ones in Spanish. Oh my god, bro. Like they're fucking. Like those that shit fucking slaps, bro. Like
they're not the standard I want them to. I mean, obviously, good content and bad content, you know, is good, you know. But I think I have a standard for my own. You know what I mean?
Can you do me one favor, bro?
What's up?
If you love me, at the end of this podcast, I want you to play the audio after Entre lo malo y lo bueno.
Nah.
Why?
Because they can find it. It's on YouTube.
No, I want you to play it at
Entre lo bueno y lo malo.
Entre lo bueno y entre lo, yeah.
Quiero ir pa' cielo, pero no temo el infierno. Si me llega
Yeah.
la muerte, que me juzguen
That
por
one.
mis hechos. Yeah.
I want you to at the end of this podcast, I want the people in the fucking comments to say what their honest fucking opinions. That's all we want here, honesty, right? Honest fucking opinions of what the fuck they think of it. If you fucking, if every fucking comment, if you get more than 20 comments saying, bro, that's fire, nigga, I will personally pay for a professional fucking ass music video, nigga, for you to fucking record that song and drop it.
Bro,
man.
that song has hella defectos though.
Bro, who gives a flying fuckaroo? Bro, that shit slaps, man. I'm telling you, bro. That shit.
I did it just for fun, bro.
Quiero ir pa'l cielo, bro. Everybody wants to go to the cielo, my boy. Come on.
Pero no temo el infierno. I was on about that year. I was hella on about between God and the devil, bro.
Yeah.
I've had little songs. I repent. Remember? I don't know how to start this, but
Yeah.
I'm
I
in
think-
need of guidance. The children sleep in silence, so you know.
Do you believe in God and the devil?
Do I believe in the devil? No,
God and the devil.
I don't believe it. I don't believe in the devil at all.
I think people believe in the devil more than God.
Here's my thing, bro. When I was in that, what helped me keep sane, bro, because at the time I was going crazy about it. No one knows that story, bro, but to me that shit was like a real experience. My thing is I'm more scared of God than I'll ever be of the devil. So that's what kept me saying. That's what kept me grounded.
Can you like elaborate on that? Like, what do you mean that you're why? What were you scared of? God.
People always. It's not me saying I'm scared of God. Like I feel at the time I'd feel I'd feel safe with him. What I'd say when I say that I'm more scared of God, I'm more scared of the wrath of God. If you you read in the Bible, there's a story in there that says Lucifer wanted, not Lucifer, the devil. Oh, same shit, no.
You're more scared of not like being with him.
Yeah, so like, the devil got sent to his own world, and the God created his own world. And he's like, here, have it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what happened, from what I remember, right? So the God has power to do whatever the fuck he wants, right? So you think the devil llega a los pies de Dios? Fuck no. You know what I mean? They both have different standards of living or whatever, right? God has a certain standard he wants you to live. And that's his ideal way that everyone should live. So when someone's so powerful and so forgiving as God, he's they pretend to be very forgiving. He or she, because there's no gender to it. That is scary because you think about all the things he's done, like all the people he sent the devil down. He saved hella people. I'm not too familiar with the religion, but the stories I've heard, I can't recall it because I have fucking shitty ass memory. But like, he's more scarier because a lot of people believe him. There's a big following to God than there is to the devil. No one that I know actively fucking supports the devil. You know what I mean?
You know. I think for one thing too. I think it's interesting how everyone refers to God as a he, right? Besides that, okay. Back to what I was gonna say. I think people believe in the devil more than God because people like change, right? Adrenaline rushes, right? People like to feel fucking, And with the devil, they fucking truly make so much things, right? People, Halloween, let's go get scared. Scary movie, let's go watch a fucking scary movie, right? Haunted houses, abandoned places, right?
But how do you classify as the devil? Because weakness?
People look for a thrill. Because ghosts, afterlife, that's everything that's supposedly demons. They go get fucking killings. What, you think killings from God? It's from the devil. Like, that's what people say.
God made killing possible.
Exactly, bro. This is my thing, bro. I believe in a creator. I don't know if I believe in religion.
I don't believe in religion.
I don't believe in religion either. But when I can't help to picture God how the religion pictures him.
Yeah, I mean, because that's how we were raised to
exactly. Believe. And I hate that. Because, like, I don't believe in the religion, but no matter what, every time I feel like I'm doing wrong, it's wrong that
based on the religion?
Based on the religion, right? And I'm like, why the fuck do I think like that if I don't believe in religion, right?
When in reality...
You know what it is? It's the lack of not feeling that creator, right? When I talk to at night, like sometimes when it gets like things get tough and I talk to this creator, I can't help to picture him but how I picture him in that religion. Even if I don't believe in the religion.
When it comes to religion, there's so many religions out there, but then at the end of the day, I truly believe people get into religion more on a biased opinion to what they believe in, or not into their morals, more like, what do you think good and bad is? Because a lot of people can think like, for example, marijuana. Before it was legalized, our parents, bro, they fucking thought marijuana was this terrible thing at first or whatever. Like, dude, you're doing fucking hard ass drugs. You're gonna end up a fuck up in your life and all this shit. And then it's just like, now marijuana is legal and everyone does it. And then a lot of people still think it's hella bad. And there's a lot of people like, oh, it's just weed, bro. Yeah. It's just whatever.
That's so crazy that you said, because I always say that shit. I'm like, I hate how people like try to brainwash people like with religion. Like, oh, you're doing this, you're gonna die, you're not gonna make it to the gates of this. Bro, people used to fucking do a fucking dance and sing to the sun every time there's an eclipse because they thought that like this was happening, or every time it rained, they thought that it's because they danced, right? And then science came on, they learned new things, right? And then people thought that this meant this, that cigarettes were good for you, like, and then they learned new things and they found out, right? What makes us think that everything we know now is the truth? Like, what makes us think that? 50,
do you believe in coincidences?
in 50 years? Fuck no, I don't believe in coincidences. But what makes us think in 50 years that we're not gonna like discover something else and everything else was a fucking fugazi, fucking noxious could be at the bog parts. Man, we're fucking wrong the whole time. Like, what makes us think that, right? Like, that shit, and that's why kind of when people are like trying to fucking brainwash people into like, oh, if you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell. If you don't, you can't do this because you're gonna fucking do this. Like, but we don't know for sure. What if the supernatural isn't supernatural? It's just natural, but we don't know anything about it.
I think that's what it is, basically. Supernatural is just natural. We just don't know anything about it. Because you hear about people who are like, astral projection. A lot of people do it, but a lot of people don't even know what it is. We have an uncle that does it, an auntie. Also,
and he's done it way before it ever became fucking. Like, we used to think he was crazy. Remember?
Yeah.
When we were like 5, like this guy always preached about this shit.
And then in Mexico, brujeria is like something that's very active. Like that's, to me, if I was someone that was didn't know anything about that, I think that's supernatural. Like, what do you mean a bruja or astral projection? What is that? Yeah. To me, it's like, oh, it's whatever. It's just a normal thing. But a lot of people are not even educated on it. And
it's interesting because people are like, exactly what you said, like how you said, God would let you to do it, right? They say like, oh, God lets people get killed because this, right? Like, all right, like, okay, then why doesn't God let me do this? Like, why only certain things he lets me do, right? And why is there certain things that I can't do? Why can't I talk to the dead? Why can't I fucking go fucking look at hell myself? You know? Yeah. Or like why can't you show me it's real, you know? Because like how you said, how do you know what's good and bad, right? I think it's very interesting that religious people are like, the Bible, right? Read the Bible, right?
Because they find their peace in there.
Wouldn't you argue that before you go into anything, it's better to know both sides?
Yeah, I was talking to Leche about that.
Wait, how you know good from bad? If a kid is raised on an island and is taught kill from his parents, gets dropped off in the city and kills. He doesn't go. I don't think he goes to hell.
He didn't even know better.
That's all he's taught. He didn't know better. He didn't know different good from bad. How do you know good from bad? And when they say you go to church because if you go to heaven because you stay good and you do everything with good intention, you read about the good, read about the bad, and you within your heart decide what feels right. Right? Why don't religious people read a satanic Bible? Understand the other side.
That's iffy because if someone's a Christian, right? Quiero ir pa'l cielo, pero no temo el infierno. Si me llega la muerte, que me juzgan por mis hechos. Son las malas cosas que tanto he tomado. Es tóxico, algo muy extraño, dedicado a algo mago. En lo bueno y lo malo siempre vas a ver un tipo de malo. Me di cuenta porque tengo los malos pesados. Siempre he visto positivo lo contrario. Mejor me quemo un gallo, me cuento en el relajo. Fumando, tomando a diario, siempre jugando los dados. Mi vida no ha sido claro, por eso le sigo luchando. Nunca me verán rajando. Muchas cosas como todos me han pasado. La diferencia entre todos los demás y yo es que no me quedo estancado, no me dejo que me atrapo. Yo sigo progresando, cigarro en la mano, con la banda respetando.